My name is Bill Kimmer. I am the managing member of Metro Mortgage Consulting. We are a third-party loss mitigation negotiating company. We work with homeowners who are trying to work their way through short sales, amongst other things. Today we are videotaping a series of 9 short tapes regarding short sales and foreclosures. This is section 6, in which we're going to address tax consequences. And Nina, you're going to be looking at doing a short sale, and I know you have questions regarding the tax consequences.
I definitely do. So the question is, if my short sale is successful, is the IRS going to look at that forgiveness of debt as income at the end of the tax year for me?
They are.
That's not good.
Well, it's not a problem.
No. So what can I do?
Actually, what's going to happen, I am not a CPA, I'm not an attorney, I'm just a dude that does a lot of short sales, okay?
Okay.
But the tax law on this is pretty straightforward. If you have just a regular residential situation where this is your primary residence, in a forgiveness of debt, you are going to be issued a 1099-C.
From the bank.
From the bank.
Okay.
And the 1099-C is really just a reporting mechanism. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you a copy and they're going to send a copy to the IRS. In which case what they're saying is that you have, let's say we get our $37,000 deficiency released, you're going to have $37,000 of ordinary income that the IRS is going to be looking at. Now, fortunately, in 2007, George Bush signed in the Mortgage Debt Relief Act. That was good through 2010 and has been extended through 2012. And basically what that looks at is it says if this is a forgiveness of debt on your primary residence, that you are going to take in your 1099 on one line, and then you're going to have your CPA or your tax professional fill out a form 982, and it's going to be subtracted. So even though it's going to be reported as income, you're also going to be able to subtract it out as a deduction, so it will have a zero net tax effect.
Okay. Well, no, in the past, because my situation's been really, really simple, I've had one house, one employer. So I've used like an online tax thing every single year, and I've done it myself. So in this scenario, should I think about getting a CPA for this tax year?
Yeah, in this situation, you've got a lot at risk, and you don't want to not put something in correctly and have an audit come up. The easiest way to work through audits is going to be a mismatch of a 1099. That is to say, it's reported by one company, but it's not reported by the taxpayer. So you want it done by a professional. You want it done correctly. You want to make sure that it is reported. You don't want to put your head in the sand and hope that it goes away. This is really you must do this and do it correctly. So this would be a time to have a tax professional take care of it.
Okay, so for this year, it's worth it. And am I looking for a 1099 from my first and from my second? Or?
And anybody that forgives debt should be issuing you a 1099.
Okay.
Now, just because you don't get it, that is to say, it doesn't get forwarded to you wherever you moved, doesn't mean that it didn't get sent to the IRS.
Oh.
So again, the easiest trigger for a audit is going to be a mismatch of 1099s. So they will either audit or they will amend your tax return, and they're not going to amend it to help you. They're going to put the income in and be looking for it. So again, this is a year that you want to work with a tax professional, and honestly, I would not go to I would make sure I use a CPA.
Okay. So how long should I wait to get my 1099? Should I be making a phone call, or should I allow my CPA to handle that? Or
your 1099 is issued at the end of the year. It's a standard reporting mechanism, so it's sent out in January.
Okay, so for instance, if I don't have it by the end of February, I should contact my CPA, or should I call them myself?
You should call the bank.
The bank and whoever had my second as well?
Yeah, whoever was handling the bank, I would contact the banks and ask for a copy of your 1099.
Okay.
And your CPA can also help you with that.
Okay, and that, what was the name of the law again?
This is the Mortgage Forgiveness Debt Relief Act that was signed into effect in 2007.
And it's now been extended to 2012. So we're good.
We're good to go.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It's not going to be a problem.
Yay. Thanks.